Welcome back. Thanks for joining us here on Morning Plus. Starting now with a live look over New York City. This morning marks 24 years since the terror attack on 9/11. And we're looking now, like I said, at the 9/11 memorial in New York City, courtesy of EarthCam. In 2001, 3,000 people were killed and thousands more were hurt. Today, we remember those lives lost. Here in West Michigan, you can honor those lives at the annual Scout Salute and Community Day of Remembrance. 13 on your side's Aaron Sullivan is live right now, right outside the Gerald R. Ford Presidential Museum this morning, where those events are underway right now. Aaron?
Hey, Emily. Yeah, this started about 15 minutes ago, but we did do some interviews earlier, and we're bringing back Ken. He is the former assistant chief of the Muskegon Fire Department, and he actually has some pictures he wants to show us from his time after visiting New York City that year. So let's see some of these photos.
Well, this first one is a picture taken at Station 1010, and it was in front of it. This statue was donated to them. And then as we got into it, some of this station near the hotel we were staying at, they lost 15 members of that station at that time. And this is the front of their station with all the memorabilia from the people that stopped there.
And Ken, you were here for a funeral, correct?
We went there, we drove there in one day, and then we went we had 3 days going to funeral, 2 days going to funerals, and then we had to get back because we were on 4 days off. But yes, we went there for the funerals. We only did 2, but we were able to visit some of the other places as well. So people in New York were very, very gracious to us. This is another station, as you can see, all decorated. And then we got into a series of circumstances. We were able to get right into the site. One of the buildings near the tower that collapsed in fire buildings. They were working on it at the time. This is in mid to late October. Across the street from Station 1010, where this is one of the buildings.
Wow.
This is part of the World Trade Center here. And as you can see the site, the smoke still going even after 6 or 7 weeks after the incident. The fires were still burning, and they were looking for bodies at the time there. Again, collapse of here, smoke from there, and some of the buildings around it. There were a lot of damage to the surrounding buildings.
Ken, just seeing all of this, not only the memorials, but also the fires that are still those hot spots that aren't out yet, and knowing they're still searching.
They went on for more than a couple months because of the depth of everything that was burning.
How did that feel, just being there in that moment and taking that all in?
Well, it's to us, New York is so big and with so many different people. Comparatively, we're it's a minor fire if we have a major house fire. Mm-hmm. But as far as going to New York, the expanse and the constructions and the responsibilities of the fire department that they have to protect these buildings is just got to be immense. So
wow.
We were very grateful to talk to Woody Nesbitt, who was the grief counselor there, and he was gracious to show us around and explain everything that was going on.
Yeah.
This is the cemetery across the street from there, one of the buildings, another building burned. And again, this is the church we went to for some of the funerals. And then we have, of course, inside the church and the flag. But the thing is that the crowd here, as part of the crowd, it was just thousands of firefighters and other personnel lining up the streets as far as you could see. This is the three of us here that went, and then this last person here is a funeral I went to, and I just happened to have a bracelet at Honors that was available. And
so you ordered this?
I ordered this randomly.
You had no idea it was him?
I had no idea, and I just happened to look yesterday at my book here and found that it was his name. So.
And you said he was only 6 weeks into the job.
6 weeks into the job.
Wow.
He was a Marine for 5 years. He loved the fire department. He was doing very well. 6 weeks after graduation. So, he was working for somebody, I guess, part-time for a little while. He happened to catch the fire, and the last he was seen was going into to help somebody else, and that was the last they saw of him. So, and that was it.
I know you've been doing the salute for quite a few years now. When
Yes.
you're here paying your respects, what kind of goes through your mind? Do you think about this?
I think about the commitment that we made, like I said earlier, is that we should never forget this kind of thing, and this is my only way that I can honor those. When the New York Silver exhibit came here a few times here at the Ford Museum, there I was able to talk to those guys, and of course they were there, and it was nice to talk to them and be accepted by them. So to me, and I think to most firefighters, it's an important respect to what is given, not just those firefighters that day that died that day, but we give respect to all the firefighters and all the emergency personnel, police personnel that have died since then, because it wasn't just firefighters that died. It was police, fire, Port Authority, doctors, nurses, paramedics, everybody. It's just a day to honor those people.
Yeah. We have about a minute left. I'm curious, are you able to provide any insights for maybe people at home watching who may want to attend this today?
This, again, is free to come down here. You park in the lot to come here, and as you can see, it's just a small gathering. You hold a salute for a couple minutes, and that's one way you can say thank you and to honor those that have passed away. So, and you have to remember the public service that they do. It isn't just fighting fires, but the medical emergencies, or they're going to help down the stairs. There's a lot of different things that firefighters and police do that don't get attended to other than what you see on TV. So support them as much as you can.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate all of your service, and especially, you're a veteran, you served here in the fire department, and you're still continuing that respect and sense of community with your other service members. So we recognize that, and we thank you so much for not only allowing us an insight on some of your memories and some of your insights, but also just for being here with us in the morning. So thank you so much, Ken.
Yep.
We really appreciate it. And for everyone at home, you can visit our website if you want to learn more about the Scout Salute. That's going to be happening until 8 o'clock here at the Ford Museum. There's also one happening in Muskegon later today. But for now, reporting in Grand Rapids, I'm Erin Sullivan, 13 on your side.